Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be an update for the 2021 Advent Calendar Project Pan. This project was created by my good friend Hèléne. I will have her channel linked down below, of course, along with a playlist of everybody else that has joined in along the way. If you joined in and your name's not on the list, please let me know so I can make sure you are added on. I'm sorry if I've left you off. But basically, Hèléne created a project that kind of mimics all of the excitement and joy of an advent calendar that you would typically get during the month of December, but she turned it into a year-long project where you shop your stash for small items, samples, full-size products that are on their last leg, things like that, and you can put those items in an advent calendar. I don't actually have an advent calendar, so I've just been using a wheel. I think the one I've been using is called Tiny Decisions, and I'm using that to randomly generate which product I'm going to be working on next. In general, I'm working on 3 products at a time and it's rolling. So once I hit my goal on one of the 3 items, I go to Tiny Decisions and roll for a new item. But thanks to you guys, I've added on the caveat that I need to bring in 2 new products every month, regardless of whether I've used up enough products to stay on top of it or not. So with all of that being said, let me show you where I am with the project as of right now. The first item I've been working on is this stinking foundation sample from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way foundation in the shade Sand. The problem isn't the foundation, the problem is the shade Sand. I had rolled for this as of last month, but I had not opened it yet. I think I rolled for it that morning. And I sat on it for a couple days, hemming and hawing about what to do. I asked you guys what I should do. Some of you guys said, tough it out, you know, use a lighter foundation with it. Some of you guys said, save it for later, don't torture yourself, you know, and I could see both sides of the story. In the end, I thought, let me just make sure it's too dark for me. So I cut it open, and the second I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that is way too dark for me. But by then I'd opened it, so I kind of decided I needed to work on this and use it up. It's not quite gone. And that's the problem with using a foundation that's too dark. Even though I can mix it with lighter foundations, I need just a fraction of what I would be using if this was actually a good shade match for me. So rather than this little sample lasting me 2, maybe 3 uses, I've been using it every day for the past month. And it's still not gone. It's getting there. It's very flat, very, very flat. I would say 2 uses left, maybe 3. I've also had to bring in a foundation that I'm not actually project panning. So this is really throwing me off my game in more ways than I can say. The foundation I've brought in is this pot of Edward Best's. It's called the Black Sea Complexion Correcting Mousse Foundation. I had no intentions of working on this at all this year, but it is, as far as I can recall, the lightest foundation I own. It just says O2 Light. So this is what I've been mixing with this foundation every morning for the past 3 weeks or so to make it work. It is working. I mean, I think it's working, but it's going very slowly, and I'm kind of getting that feeling that I'm losing out on 3 weeks of progress I could be making on the foundations I'm supposed to be working on. But that's okay. That's the way it goes, and I'm fine with it. A few more days and this will be gone. And this foundation will be going back in the drawer so I could get back to the foundations I should be working on. The other 2 items that I've been working on are these Urban Decay lipstick samples. It's going slowly, as I predicted it would. This is the shade Stark Naked, and that's the shade I have on right now with a little bit of gloss on top. I have hit the bottom, which doesn't mean a whole lot. There's still just a ton of product in there, and it's gonna be quite a while. I don't feel like I'm using these as much as I thought I would. I don't know what I'm using every day. This is what Firebird looks like now. I think the pan has expanded a little bit. What am I wearing for lipstick? I have no idea. I've been wearing my lip liner and the lip gloss a lot, but I don't know. I still got to keep working on these. I have not finished them off yet. So far this So far in this project, I've been finishing about 3 products a month. So I've been really staying on top of my goal, but because I don't have any new empties this month, I have finally fallen behind. So I have had to go back to Tiny Decisions to pull 2 more numbers randomly for my 2 products for the month of April. Because let's face it, April's gonna be here in just a couple days. So I went to Tiny Decisions, I spun the wheel twice, and I pulled the numbers 17 and 18. So let me show you what those 2 items are that are gonna be rolling into this project starting tomorrow. The first one I'm kind of excited about. It is a perfume sample from Replica. Oh my goodness, how fancy. This is the scent Jazz Club, which, I mean, if you guys know Replica, you know this scent. I know this is a very famous scent. It's described as a male fragrance, but I think women can wear it. At least I hope so. That's the plan. I'm gonna wear it. I have smelled Beach Walk before, I think, and I really like that one. I feel like I can't smell it. It's only, it's not completely full. It's like up to the A in Replica. So that's where we're starting with. Let me give it a little spritz right now. I sprayed some body spray on me this morning, but that has long since worn off. Oh, this is very... What is that? Heady Cocktails and Cigars. Brooklyn 2013. I don't know what this is, but I kind of like it. And if... It is definitely masculine, but I kind of feel like maybe I could pull it off. What women out there are wearing the scent Jazz Club? I know there are women wearing this scent. I know I'm not the only one that has gotten this and kept it for themselves. I think these are technically unisex, aren't they? It says Eau de Toilette. That's usually a man's perfume, cologne. But I might keep this for myself and go ahead and use it. I don't know. Should I give it to my husband? There's something like sweet mint or something in here. It's like, there's something in this scent that smells a little bit like a toilet bowl cleaner. What toilet bowl cleaner smells like a sweet mint? Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to see what happens with this scent throughout the night while I wear it. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. I think I'm gonna just use it on myself, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna wear it. I don't care if it's a men's scent. I'm gonna go ahead and wear it. I kind of like it and it's fancy and I want to smell fancy. Only thing that would stop me from wearing it is if my husband liked it and wanted it for himself, and then I'll give it to him. But if he doesn't want it, I'm gonna keep on using it. I've used much worse scents than that before and worn them until they were gone. Okay, for number 18, I pulled the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation Sample. Yay, I got another foundation sample. This says it's the shade 2.10. Once again, I'm a little nervous that this might be too dark for me. I'm thinking it is, but you know, we're just gonna keep on going because we're gonna make it work. I do have a beauty blender, so maybe I will bust it out for this foundation sample to get the full experience. I was actually just watching a review of this from Kat from Kitsch Stitch, and this also definitely oxidized on her. So if this oxidizes on me, oh boy, this is gonna be way too dark. So I'm gonna have to make sure I start out very lightly because it really oxidized on her. So if you've tried this foundation before, let me know what your thoughts are. I know she's very oily and it did not hold up on her skin, but I'm more normal. I have more of a normal skin type these days. So I don't need to worry about something really breaking down unless it's super oily. So we'll see. But I'm curious to know if any of you have tried this foundation or this cologne and what your thoughts are of either, because these are both completely new products to me. And I'm really excited to try them out. And I'm really hopeful that this will not be way too dark on me. I'm gonna have to just sit in the sun and bake to make all these foundations work for me. But I'm excited. Let's see what 210 looks like on this little informational card. Well, this card is useless. Some of these shades look flat out pink. I find that hard to believe. Like a blush. All right, so 210 is in the top row, which would suggest it's one of the lighter shades. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll work. I'm excited. Definitely a toilet bowl cleaner smell in there. I don't know what it is. That is so weird. I like it. I'm very attracted to myself all of a sudden. It's going to be an interesting month. Hopefully, I will be able to get through some of these samples. I should definitely have no trouble getting through this. Like seriously, like another day or two. I should be able to get through this cologne sample, and then I'll just be left with these three. So, whew, I'm gonna have to work hard. We'll see where I'm at next month. I'll check in with you guys and keep you posted. Anyways, that is it for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.